Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me make sure this is connected. Let's see. Can you guys hear me better now? Can you guys hear me? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay, thank you. Alrighty. Tuesday. Yes, 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 yes. Let's jump onto Forex Factory real quick. And beautiful, we have nothing to be worried about. So US 30 is doing the damn thing. I thought it was going to go up yet last night, but we pushed down some more. So we are back in action here. US 30 is in a perfect spot. I love it, love where it's at right now. Couldn't ask for it to be in a better place. We're looking for buys this morning, guys. We're going to look for buys simply because we have these two rejection spots here. Actually 3 going on 4. Now this could very well continue down to this low here. We have to keep that in mind as well because we have a major zone down here. So we're going to keep that in mind and see what price action tells us. Structure is saying one thing, price action is going to be, saying another there. So let's see. Based off this area here, this is a really good fib zone here. And if it serves me correctly, the fib zone matches up perfectly with this zone here. The 61% area matches up perfectly there. So if price does not give us any rejection here to go back bullish, then there's a high possibility that we continue down and tap into these zones here, which of course would give us a beautiful continuation of the sells for another 300-point potential drop on this move here. Structure is also moving nicely there as well. So we have a higher high that was formed. We need a higher low to create another leg. This is really, really nice what I'm seeing here. So we're going to keep those two possibilities. So plan A is going to be either we reject from here and go bullish. Plan B is going to be price continues to drop here down to this area there. All right. So we're going to be patient this morning. It's almost 9 o'clock. So we will keep that in mind for this morning. Let me drop down. And the charts are so damn clear. I could literally go from the daily all the way down to the 5-minute. I don't even need to look at the other time frames because it's so clear as day on the daily that I don't even need to stress myself out with the other time frames. Okay. So what time did this happen? This was at 8 o'clock. So we're creating a rejection here at this area. We're making a little bit of a low. We haven't quite retested these highs yet, but it would be nice if we did. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to see if we actually push down and come back down to these lows or if we continue bullish from here. I'd prefer us to go bullish, to be honest with you. I really would. Just because we've been inside this little box area for a little bit. And I would just prefer to see, us go down. Voice is low. Our voice is low, guys. You guys can't hear me right now? Am I too low? Because I'm right in front of my mic. So is it low for everybody or just that one person? You can hear me fine. Okay, so just raise your volumes, people, if you can't hear me. Because my mic is right in front of me. Okay. So what I want to see is price go bullish. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want it to go any lower than where it's at here. It would be all right if it did, It would go follow the fib and everything be honky-dory. But there's potential for buys, there's potential for sells. There's 300-point drop there and a probably 400-point push to the upside. You know what I mean? So What I like here is that price is coming down. It's giving us bullish rejection. It's pumping up here. It's breaking highs even on the 1 hour. These are all 1 hour candles here. So there's a good chance that if we can maintain above these 1 hour highs, that price can eventually continue pumping up. But if it doesn't and it starts to break below this low here, then there's a high probability that we also come tumbling on down to retest these lows here. And I don't quite see that happening. We didn't spend too much time in this area here. If I pull this zone all the way across here, you'll see we were almost at this high here. So this is a stronger zone than this zone is here. So I would prefer to see us take buy. So for the sells, I need to see maybe, let's say, a 15 or a 30-minute candle close below this zone here, and then look for the continuation after a retest. And for the buys, I'd like to see price break these highs. Now this high is a little too far up, right? We want to get better entries here. This is a 100-point range right here. Way too big. So I want to go down to the lower time frames here and say, okay, where price is now literally would be the perfect entry, right? Where price is now, this would be the perfect entry for buys, literally, because we're right inside this area here. Stop loss is right below this area. There's nothing going on down here. It's the perfect entry. The question is, though, we're very bearish, so we don't want to jump in and then price just tumbles on us, you know. So I'm gonna wait a little bit, let this 9 o'clock candle open up and see what it gives us. Even though we did a lot of dropping during Asian and London, there's a good chance we retrace for New York, which is I like that possibility. I like it a lot. So yeah, we're gonna wait and see what US 30 has for us today. Not gonna rush anything, you know, wait and see what it gives us, because I thought it was gonna go bullish last night and it didn't do that. So let's see if we get that bullish push today. Let's do, yeah, see what happened here. This is exactly what I want to see happen again. Price was up, comes down, retest. You see how all of these rejections at this zone here comes down, wick. We got no closures below that zone, no candle, just a bunch of wicks, right? Wick, whole bunch of wicks. That's what I want to see here. Whole bunch of wicks rejecting that area, telling me that there is nothing pulling price down there. Price wants to go up. So at that point, I want to see price just push up from there. And then usually when we get that first initial engulfing, you get that retest candle one last time and then bye-bye. So here we get that push, we get a nice retest candle, and then bye-bye. We want to see the exact same thing repeat itself. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get that today. Let's look at US 30. I'm sorry, I said gold. All right, gold, super duper bullish. Gold is in heavy talks right now to tap into 3,000, which is way up here, right there. So we are only 2,000 points away from gold tapping there. So gold, look at gold, guys. Look at gold. Anybody see anything for sells here? No. Everything is buy. Nobody sees anything for sells. If you're looking at sells, you're gonna get slapped, because the market is not selling off at any point. We are very bullish, and a steep bullish trend too, if you pay attention. Okay, so right now it's tough because why? We're in the ATH zone. ATH all-time highs, which is tough because where the heck do you take profit? Right? Where do you draw your zones? Like, what do you do? It's so hard to gauge, right? Because we're at all-time highs. So that's difficult, because you literally have to just take a trade and trail your stops or take profit and be okay with where you're at. You literally have to just chill with where it is, because it's so bullish. Look at this. These are all daily candles, guys. These right here from this last major support, these are all daily candles. Bullish, bearish, bullish. There was only one bearish candle in this entire trend, in this entire leg right here. Only one red candle. And it's a sorry ass red candle. Not even a big, momentum, big body. It's a sorry little doji, little nobody candle. Sucks. So very bullish. All right. A lot of people putting their money in gold right now. So gold is flying in value. It's flying in price. All right. So it's hard to. Where's my line here? Why do my stuff keep moving around? Okay. So we had this last support right there. All right. Right there. And gold is already back up. Okay. So gold is tough in terms of setups because when you're taking a trade for a certain side of the market, you want to enter at the best entry you can. Now, if you're looking for buys, the best entries are your lows. You know what I mean? These are your highs. These are your highs. Price is sitting very close to a high right now. It wouldn't be smart to take a buy here because your stop loss is going to have to be one of these, and it's just too big. Okay. So right now where gold is chilling at a high. And we're kind of inside this little range right here on the 1 hour. We've been kind of in ping-ponging inside this little range here. So we would need to break this 1 hour low to even think about taking a potential sell to retest that low. But where price is, it could also be a support as well for price to go bullish and break and continue up. Now, in my opinion, I think it's going to go up based off the trend, based off the momentum. It's Tuesday. We got the entire week ahead of us. Plenty of room for this thing to continue flying here. So it's a little difficult, guys. I ain't going to lie. This is a little difficult. The smart move would be to wait for price to come back here. This is the golden area right here to see what price does here. If it's going to break and close below, and then you can look for sells to retest that low, or if it's going to do that and then fly off into the heavenly skies. So where gold is now is not very favorable. Yeah, you would need to wait for gold to come back here, back to these lows, and then look for the continuation. I wouldn't even look for sells, honestly. I would not even think about sells with gold right now. I really wouldn't. Unless we were to break, I wouldn't be confident about sells unless we majorly broke structure, which would be this low here. If we broke this low right here, this is our last major high, higher low. As you see here, boom, boom, boom. If we did that, then I would be thinking about sells. But if we don't break that, even if price comes here and it does this, it's still a bullish market because trend structure is still being maintained. So yeah, gold is heavily on the buy side right now, heavily on the buys. I would only look for buys on gold. It's too risky to look for sells. We are just too bullish. All right, so we'll see if gold makes its way back down here. If it does, then we'll see what it does. But we have this zone and we have this zone to be careful of too. Gold could come back here, it could come back here. So one of two places. I really don't like it when the market does that. When the market, is hitting these numbers because it makes it difficult in terms of a confident analysis, especially if you're looking for some sort of TP zone or something like that. It makes it difficult. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. US 30 doing US 30 things. Doing US 30 things. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're going to wait until 9:30. We're going to wait until market open and see what US 30 has for us today. And we'll keep an eye on gold as well. Let me see. Just going to put an alert right there. These guys be cutting grass every day, and I don't see the grass getting cut at all. I don't know what these guys are doing outside. guys, I'm gonna take a buy here. It's an aggressive entry, so you don't have to take it. You don't have to copy me. The reason why I'm taking a buy here is because it's a really good entry for buys. So I'm gonna take one position there and let it run. And if we start pumping up, then I'll take some more. Take maybe one or two more positions. But the reason why is because price is literally inside my entry area here for the buys. This was super good entry if buys were to turn around and just start doing that. Perfect entry. So that's why I'm in buys for that. So that is why. We have 20 minutes until 9:30. So we're gonna see what 9:30 brings. Know what I mean? See what gold is doing. Gold is chilling at this high here. All right. Do you think gold? We'll see. I think gold is gonna go up. I really think gold is gonna fly. I really think gold is going to fly. Gold is so bullish right now. So bullish. I'm excited to see what it does. Very excited. Sorry guys, they're cutting grass outside. It's a little loud, so I'm gonna wait until 9:30 and see. I gotta keep my mic on mute right now. Can't really talk too much because these freaking people are cutting grass again. So Give me a little bit. All right, it's almost 9:30. Let's see what US30 wants to do here. Jumpy, jumpy. Moving up, that's a good thing. Moving on up, see if we can keep going. Hey, gold, do anything? Nope. Come on, gold. What you doing? What you doing? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Not much volume this morning, guys. Not much in the way of volume, but what are you gonna do? Just gotta be a little bit more patient today. That's all that is. Now, naturally, you could have taken I could have taken profit. Literally, I could have taken profit. I could take profit right now. You know, a 2K day is not bad at all. You know, It all depends on you, your risk level, what you're comfortable with. That's really all that is. I just see a lot of potential for it to keep going, and I probably would have taken another position here too, or probably would have two positions open. If I had two positions open, I probably would have took profit. But because I only have the one, I'm like, the risk is low. Let me let this run, and see if we can let this thing push a little bit more. It's not gonna, you know, we can be patient to wait on the setup. We can be patient while we're in the setup. You know what I mean? So that's all that is. So I'm willing to hold it, let it do its thing, play around a little bit, and see what we can get. Like I said, I see a lot of potential for this to keep going. So we got really good entries, really, really good entries. So that's even better. When you have a really good entry on a setup, it actually gives you a little bit more wiggle room with the trade, as opposed to, let's say you got a bad entry. Now you can't really give it wiggle room. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, take what you can get because your entry wasn't the best. So it is what it is, hit or miss. But I see a lot of potential here. So I'm not gonna hold to obviously all the way up here. If it does fly, I'd be nice, but I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna take wherever I feel comfortable here. I'm just gonna take profit and call it a day. So yeah, 9:30 wasn't anything too crazy, but it's moving really nice right now. So I'm liking what I see. I don't think gold is doing much of anything right now. So oh, is that gold? Oh, gold is doing something. Okay, I heard you. All right, gold tapping our high here. Let's see if we can get a closure above. If it does get a closure above, then there's a good chance that gold continues bullish. Yeah, I don't know if gold's gonna come back down, guys. I really don't. I really see gold like pumping up here, but we gotta wait and see. Gotta wait and see. I need a candle closure be above this high. We need a candle closure above that high, and that's a good sign that we're gonna continue up. Gold is so damn bullish. I'm so scared of gold right now because it's so bullish. So bullish. I'm so scared of gold right now. Because where is it gonna go? How high can it go? You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's cray. So yeah, guys. But it's about perspective, where you are with your trading journey in terms of your setup. I see that catching really big moves is glorified. It's always been glorified in our trading community, and for me, it's like, I don't really understand. Like, I get it. I get the hype and everything around catching like a big old 500, 200, 500,000 point move. It's great to be able to catch a move like that when you're trading. But sometimes we lose perspective as to why we started trading in the first place. Because, like, let's say, right, this was at 3,000, almost 4,000 at one point. Now we're all the way back down to 200, right? 300, whatever. Let's say we were at 3,000, right? $3,000, guys. Let's say I would have took profit, right? We were at 3,000. I would have took profit with my calculator. So let's say I would have closed at $3,000, which is a lot of money. Some people make that in a month. We had that in a matter of minutes, right? So let's say you had 3,000, and let's say you trade 5 days a week, and let's factor 1 day for losses. Let's say you took a loss on one of those days, right? So let's say 3,000 times 4 days. Let's say you took this little move right here. Let's say you took this move right here. That's it. This is the potential, but this is where you took profit right there, right? Every day, you took a tiny itty bitty move like this times 4 days, 1 day of losses, okay? That's $12,000 in 1 week. In 1 week, guys. Okay. Now, and that's on one position. Usually I have two positions open. I have one position open. I usually have two. Okay. So let's say that $12,000 in a week. Even if you only have 2 good weeks, even if you only traded 2 weeks, that's $24,000 in a month. In a month, just off this right here, right? So let's lower it. Let's say you only made $500. Let's say you only made 500, right? I'm at 1,000 right now. Let's say you only made $500. Okay. Say you only made $500. Guys, $500. 1 day of losses times 4. $2,000 a week. If you only traded 2 weeks out of the month. Say you only traded 2 weeks. $4,000 in 2 weeks. And some people don't make that in a month. Some people don't make that in a month. You know what I'm saying, guys? So I just don't get yourselves wrapped up in like, oh my God, I gotta catch this whole thing. I gotta, people were DMing me yesterday about that sell, about yesterday's sell on US 30. They were like, oh, Charlene, if you would have held, that thing just kept on tumbling, da 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 da. Yeah, I know. If I would have held, it would have been great. But the objective is not to catch a big move all the time, because sometimes you will catch them. You will. They're not, so far and few in between that you'll never, ever, ever catch one. You will catch them every once in a blue moon, but you won't catch them all the time. Because remember, the market moves 24/7. It's impossible to catch the whole move every single time. It's just not gonna happen. So it's better to take what the market gives you and secure your money rather than leaving it up to chance, because this is my projection for what I see happening, but that doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. It could happen. Based on my experience, it could happen. But I don't know. I'm not psychic. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't have a magic 8 ball to tell me where US 30 is going to go. I can only go off of my experience and my knowledge and my skill of what I've been studying over the last 6-7 years. That's all I can go off. But one thing I know for sure here is that I have $1,300 in my hands right now. $1,600, $1,500, $1,700. Right here, I have that in my hand right now. So what would you rather take? What you know for sure, or what you think or guess is going to happen later? What you know for sure now, or what you think is going to happen later? And then it boils down to your risk assessment. I'm risking holding the move a little bit longer. I could have, well, of course, taken profit a long time ago. We would have been in and out of here, would have been done, go on about my day. So it's up to you. It's really up to you. But don't lose sight of why you started trading in the first place. You started trading to make money, to profit out of the market, to pull the money out, and to enrich your life in some kind of way, to benefit your life in some kind of way. It's not to see a really large account size. It's not to take, catch really big moves and then show the screenshot on Instagram and get a whole bunch of likes and high fives. It's not about that. It's about your consistency. It's about your knowledge. It's about your dedication. It's about your patience. It's about what your end goal really is. What's your end goal with trading? Is it just a hobby? Is it just a side thing? Is it just something you're testing out? Or is it your means to an end? Is it your means to an end? Because if it is, you got to take it more seriously and really buckle down for what you're doing it for. Because if it is a means to an end, right here is where you should have taken profit. Not waiting for it to hit here when you don't know if it's going to hit up there or not. So sometimes it helps to like take a step back, put things in perspective, and think about it. Like, think about, man, I have $2,000 right now in my hands. What could I do with that money? What nagging bill do I have? What credit card bill is sitting in my balance, earning interest right now that I could just pay off right now with this $2,000, or put a big dent in right now? Or, man, I haven't taken my family on vacation in a long time. $2,000, man, I could take us somewhere. We could go somewhere. We could take a nice road trip somewhere or do something nice. So I could take my family out to dinner, and we could order whatever we want off the menu and not worry about whatever the bill is going to say, because I know I got this money right here. Like, when you really start to put things in perspective, it changes how you see things, and it changes how you do things too. It really does. You know? So sometimes have those self-talks with yourself. Really think about what it is what you want to do. Don't think about, people are like, oh, I wish I had a big account like you because I could just take these small wins and be happy with them. And in my mind, I'm like, small win? That ain't no small win. And it's not even about having a big account, because I was doing numbers when I had a smaller account. When I had 2, 3, 4, 5K in my account, I was still doing good. I was still pulling $200, $300, $400 a day out of the market with that size account. So it just goes to show, it ain't about the size of the account. It's about the skill of the trader. How disciplined are you? How patient are you? It's not about the size of your account, guys. It really isn't. You can take any size account and do something with it. Any size account. But if you're smart, only if you're smart. If you're greedy, if you're unrealistic, you just gotta be realistic with it. That's all. It's cold doing. Oh, finally got a break. We finally got that break. All right, gold. Gold is about to fly. Gold is about to fly. Gold is about to fly. Well, let's make sure it closes above that area. If it closes above that area, then there's a good chance we continue up. But if it doesn't, it could wick and come back down. So we haven't broken above this for a minute. So we have to wait and see if we're going to break above it. So we have to wait and see. It's breaking above. Yep, it's pumping here. Maybe around 10 we get a push. Maybe around 10. It's 9:45, 15 minutes left in this 1 hour candle. We are finally breaking above. We're breaking above where we couldn't break above before. That thing is going, honey. Boop. I'm gonna keep an eye on gold. I'm curious to see what gold is gonna do. I'm very curious. Good morning, Charlene. Could you please explain yesterday's trade? Because I was trying to buy and it was messy. Watch that video. Go back and watch the video. I uploaded the trade on YouTube. So go back and watch the video because I explained it very clearly while I'm taking the trade on the video. So just go back and watch that video. Hi, Charlene. What would be the lot size and account balance to make that trade? To make what trade? Make what trade? See, that's the other thing. You guys are asking weird questions like that. Account size. It doesn't matter the account size, guys. It depends on your broker and your leverage to tell you how much risk you're able to take on your account. That's all that is. Your broker and the leverage to say what risk you're willing to take. It depends on a lot of things, guys. The simplistic answer to that is the more money you have in your account, the more risk you can take. That's it. The more you have, the more risk that you could take. But you can't say like, how much do I need in my account to make that much money? What's the setup? What's your trading style? What lot size are you comfortable using? What drawdown are you comfortable with? This is not just a black and white answer. It's not. It's a lot of factors that come into play. A lot of factors. So find out what you're comfortable with. Come up with a trading plan and come up with it on your own. I don't like to tell people what to have in their account, what to do, what to da. If you are an experienced trader and you know what you're doing and you're even looking at US30, these are questions you shouldn't even be asking right now. You should already have your risk management set up already. You should already have your risk management set up already. If you have your risk management set up, you should already know what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. When you're trading US30, most brokers want you to have at least 800 minimum in your account. And that's for like a 0.01 lot size. That's a 0.01 lot size. Now you start talking about dropping 1 lot standards, 1 lot, 2 lot, 3 lot, 4 lot, 5 lot, 6 lot, 7 lot, and so on and so forth. You better have a bag in that account. And your leverage has to be flexible enough as well. Come on, gold, don't reject. Get yourself up there. Come on. I want to see gold just fly, fly, fly. Fly, 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 fly. To the moon. Go up to 3,000 like they said you're going to go up to. Where's 3,000 at? Gotta go way up here to hit 3,000. Boom. Look at that. Gold. Giving it to everybody right now. Let's see. We're going to hit that 3,000. We are going to see. But US30 is taking its sweet time right now. Don't know what she's doing. Yeah, US30 is chilling right now. But we're still holding this area of support, which is nice. If this candle can flip bullish, that would be amazing. This candle is about to close in the next 9 minutes, 8 minutes or so. So if this thing could flip and break its own high, if it can break like this high right here, that would be amazing. Break its own high, turn around and go up, and maybe it's all she wrote. It's all she wrote. I should have took profit before, but that's okay. I'm going to let this thing run and see. Because the other day, I didn't let it run and missed out on a bunch. So let's see. Let's push my limits a little bit today. A little bit. Just a little bit. And see. But I'm not going to stay on here too long, guys. I mean, today was a good day. Today was a good day, good trade. We'll see what tomorrow holds. Tomorrow, Wednesday, middle of the week, hump day. We'll see what that has for us. But in the meantime, I'm going to call it a day here. Let this thing run. I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee. And see what happens with US30 later. And I'm going to also keep my eye on gold. So that's it, guys. That's all I got for you guys today on this live session. If you took profit here, good stuff. If you're still holding, good stuff. With gold, guys, gold, I see gold going up. I see gold going bullish. Gold is very, 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 very bullish. So it's difficult to look for anything other than buys. It really is. Was hoping we would got some sort of a pullback today, but that didn't happen. So most likely it's probably just going to keep on flying here, especially since we've been holding this area for a while. It just keeps on bouncing up. But if you notice that even though it keeps bouncing, we're bouncing up. So the trend is still very much bullish there. So No reason to really look at anything else other than buys. We just need a little bit of volume, and the next thing you know, it's bye-bye. Now, are we going to hit 3,000 today? I don't see that happening. But yeah, it's predicting that gold is going to hit 3,000. So it's going to be interesting to see. For sure, for sure. It's going to be a movie, that's for sure. But we'll see. We'll keep an eye out and see. All right, guys. So y'all be good. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Ciao.